What is up, YouTube? That's here, bringing you guys another episode of an Itchy Widget. We are still using the Togedemaru Aerodactyl Ditto team that I've been using for the past couple episodes. Remember, we switched over to the Citrus Berry on Mandibuzz in the last episode, and it really helps, so we're going to be sticking with that. Reminder of the other items: we have the Choice Specs on Koko, Ground EMZ Garchomp, Poison EMZ Togedemaru, Focus Sash Aerodactyl, and our Choice Scarf Ditto, which I might use in today's episode. I said I was going to try and use it, and if we see like Arcanines and Gyarados and other really juicy abilities that we can trace, it's going to be a lot better. The way I kind of see Ditto is you know how Porygon and other Pokemon that get the trace ability, trace like a random ability? Well, Ditto has to imposter the Pokemon across from it, so you know what ability you're getting right off the bat. And I tend to use that more than, you know, the whole Pokemon that you're copying. Like, sometimes I really just want Lightning Rod or Intimidate or other abilities like that. So that's how I like to use Ditto. We're going to hop into some games and see if we can put that strategy to use. Alright, so we're going into our first game of the day. We have Persian Arcanine, Bulu, Porygon, Salamence Metagross. I love seeing Salamence Metagross. It's one of my favorite cores. I've been using it off and on in like PCs and stuff for most of the season. I just think they're really solid. They both don't really need items, so they can hold Z moves, and they're just really cool Pokemon in general. I do think Togedemaru's pretty good here. Togedemaru Koko seems to be a pretty safe lead. I can fake out things like Porygon, I can